The smell of fried dough and oil hung heavy in the cold evening air as the woman slowly approached the food cart, her steps uncertain, as if each one required permission. Her jacket was torn at the sleeve, and she pulled it tighter around her small son, who clung to her leg with numb fingers. His stomach growled loud enough for her to hear, and she winced, glancing at the line of customers ahead of her, people with clean coats, warm hands, and coins ready to spend. When it was finally her turn, she swallowed hard, her lips trembling before any sound came out. Do you have an empanada that's expired? She asked, her accent thick with exhaustion, her eyes fixed on the counter so she wouldn't have to meet anyone's gaze. One you're going to throw away, for my son. The words burned as they left her mouth. The boy stared at the golden empanadas behind the glass, their steam fogging the case, his face pale and hollow. He tried to be brave, biting his lip to stop the tears, but hunger betrayed him, and his knees shook as he leaned closer to his mother. The vendor froze, his hand hovering over the tongs. Behind them, the line went silent. A woman checked her phone, a man coughed and looked away, another customer stepped back as if poverty were contagious. The cart's trash bin sat half open, the smell of discarded food mixing with the cold wind. The mother felt every second stretch, felt the weight of her question crush what little pride she had left. She wrapped her arm around her son, whispering that it was okay, even as her eyes filled with tears, because asking for expired food was easier than watching her child starve. Across the street, the luxury car sat perfectly still at the green light, its engine humming softly while the city rushed around it. Inside, the man in the tailored coat stared through the windshield, his fingers tightening around the steering wheel. At first, he told himself to look away. He had meetings to attend, numbers to close, a life built on speed and efficiency. But his eyes kept returning to the food cart, to the woman standing rigid with shame and the small boy trembling beside her. When he saw the vendor hesitate and the people in line turn their backs, something inside his chest twisted sharply. His breath grew shallow as memories he thought were buried forced their way back to the surface. A different street. A colder night. His own mother counting coins with shaking hands, whispering apologies he never believed were her fault. He remembered hunger that made sleep impossible, the humiliation of hoping for leftovers, the quiet rage of being invisible. The traffic light blinked green again, cars honking behind him now, but he barely heard them. The scene across the street felt louder than any horn, louder than his past successes. Suddenly, he pushed the car door open and stepped out, ignoring the angry shouts behind him. The sound of the door slamming echoed as he crossed the street, each step heavy, deliberate. People noticed him immediately, the shine of his shoes, the cut of his coat, the confidence in his posture. Conversations hushed as he approached the cart, his shadow falling over the counter. He wasn't sure what he was going to say yet, only that he could no longer sit still while a child begged for what the world had decided was worthless. He reached the cart and placed his hand flat on the counter, steady and firm, as if anchoring the moment so it wouldn't slip away. The vendor looked up, startled by the sudden presence, and before he could speak, the man pulled out his wallet and laid bill after bill down, the sound sharp in the quiet air. Not expired, he said calmly, his voice low but unarguable. Fresh. Hot. Enough for tonight, tomorrow, and after that. The vendor's eyes widened as he hurried to fill bags, steam rising as if the food itself were alive again. The mother stood frozen, her mouth slightly open, unable to understand what was happening. When she tried to speak, no words came, only a broken breath. The man knelt down in front of the child, bringing himself eye level, and gently handed him a warm empanada wrapped in paper. The boy hesitated, looking at his mother for permission, then took it with both hands. The first bite made his shoulders relax, his eyes brighten, and a small, disbelieving smile spread across his face, the kind that comes when hunger finally loosens its grip. Tears spilled freely down the mother's cheeks as she covered her mouth, shaking. "Thank you," she whispered, the words carrying years of pain and gratitude all at once. The man stood, meeting her gaze with something softer than pity, recognition. "No one should have to beg for leftovers," he said quietly. "And no child should learn what it feels like to be invisible." As he walked away, the street slowly came back to life, but for the woman and her son, time had split in two. Everything before that moment, and everything after hope was handed to them, warm and real, in a simple paper bag.